we do have lighting the lamp. Are you ready for
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, as long as it involves my announcer, then I'm good.
Unfortunately, we don't have your announcer this
No!
time. I know. I gotta find some clips of him for you, though, just to
We gotta get him on
to
for an interview. Like he's just
keep
like
our boy happy. Uh,
he's the greatest. He keeps me going.
Now, I think I said this last week, but other than the Florida Panthers, I'm not really watching any other hockey team. Sorry for any hockey fans that follow or watch us. You're just going to get a lot of Florida Panthers talk and then see who the current leaders are in each of the divisions. So, sorry, not sorry. Uh, but Florida Panthers and the Dallas Stars took a little trip to Finland to play each other twice this past week for the NHL's Global Series. I'm going to leave a link down below of Paul Maurice, the coach of the Panthers, and Pete DeBoer, the coach of Dallas Stars, sitting down for coffee in Finland. They're good friends who have known each other for a long time, and it was a sweet video. So we're going to leave that down for you guys to watch at your earliest convenience. Um, but we do have a video to show, and that is of Matthew Tkachuk trying to pronounce Finnish towns. Barkov's giving him a little help.
Is this the same guy who's best friends with Jason Tatum? I believe it is. I think we went to the same school together.
Olu? It's not bad. That's Mixi though. That's Mixi sound? That's simple. What is it pronounced? Olu. Olu? Olu. Oh boy. You sick a pound, Scott. I don't think there's too much here. You sick a punkai. How did you say it, bro? I don't know. There's two. Usi kapunki. Oh my god. Javasqua. Not bad. Uvascular. Wow. Vargas. Varkaus. Varkarus. Kopio. Kopio. Usikapunka. Kaupunki. I'm going to master this one more time. Usikapunka. What is that? Usikaupunki. It's enough.
All right. If anyone else wants to hear other crazy people mispronounce names, tune in next week when Soul has me pronouncing some random Olympic person. And I'm going to just destroy it. Or when she has me doing medical things, because that's even better. But I look forward to it every week. That was hilarious.
Going on to the actual games, though, Florida Panthers won the first game 6-4 with two of our Finnish players, Barkov and Anton Lundell scoring. They then go on to win the second game 4-2. And we have a nice little picture here of all of our Finns playing in Finland. So there's 3 on the Dallas Stars. We got 4 in Florida there. So those are the Finnish players getting to play in their homeland. That's pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah.
Any thoughts?
The freaking Preds are terrible. They're last in the Western Conference right now at 4-8. They shouldn't be for how much money they spent in the offseason, the roster that they filled. So that's pretty terrible. I still feel good about your Florida Panthers. At least, obviously, they're going to make the playoffs. Can they repeat? They have Bob, so they probably will be fine. So every year I'm like, okay, this team has been right there on the cusp, and they haven't done it. The past 2 years, it felt like that happened. So the 2 years ago, Vegas won, and Florida was against them. But you could tell that those two teams were those two teams. So if one didn't do it, the next one was going to do it the next year. Then the next year, I was like, all right, Hurricanes are right on the cusp. If they can get there, I think they have a shot to do it. Hurricanes got real close last year, didn't do it. Florida won. So right now, season just started. A lot of games. I like Hurricanes. I just
really
I like the Hurricanes.
Okay.
So, and for a person who like barely knows puck, I just know trends. I just go with trends when it comes to hockey. And I like what the Hurricanes are doing. For the past 3 years, I've always liked the Hurricanes. And I think they take the next step and they at least get to the finals, much less, I think they win the whole thing.
Yeah. I literally thought in my head, I was like, if I could be toxic like Tuksha last year, would be like, how dare you like hurricanes? They destroy people's lives.
Yeah, unless you just are real good at, like you really like Tropicana Field, then I understand.
No, not really. But going into current leaders, Atlantic, still the same. It's my Florida Panthers. Speaking of the team that you like, there's a change in the Metropolitan. There's been a change each week in the Metropolitan, whereas Atlantic and Central has pretty much stayed the same. Metropolitan and Pacific, there's a little changing each few days, but Carolina Hurricanes right now are leading Metropolitan. As I said, Central stay the same with Winnipeg Jets. Pacific, before today's games, LA Kings were heading up the Pacific, but I guess all the games ended today, so it's now the Vegas Golden Knights. So Vegas took lead again over LA. They were in the lead last week when we had it written down. So those are our current leaders in each division.
Yeah.
As cops go by my house.
They did not like our rundown of the league, apparently. Also, too, as a Dallas Cowboys fan, I do feel for the Toronto Maple Leafs fan. And by feel, I mean I hope you lose every first round because you care so much. Because misery loves company. So therefore, I want you. I think that's one of the craziest stats ever. The fact that you haven't got past the first round in like 30 years or something like that is ridiculous for how much you do. But I bold prediction, not just the Hurricanes wasn't a bold prediction. Bold prediction, Maple Leafs make it past the first round this year.
Okay. Well, we will see when we get to NHL playoffs, where I only know about one team and the rest of us don't know anything at all. So we try to pick teams based off of literally no knowledge.
Yep. If you want to come back to this show on November 7th, 2024, right after midnight Eastern Standard Time, and be like, that guy says he doesn't know puck, but then Carolina just won the Stanley Cup. I just want you to remember this show and like, subscribe, and comment down below.
There you go. There you go. It's going to be Florida Panthers 2 feet. No. I would love that. Probably not.
They got a shot.